We all know how ambitious Elon Musk is for his space endeavors, but does he know how badly he's influencing the Earth's atmosphere? Today, we will learn how Elon Musk is earning money for himself with the whole planet at stake. Well, it's not wrong to say that Musk is killing us with his obsession for space. Yes, it's good for him and his company that they try to reach the stars, but why do we have to inhale all the harmful gases for it? Why does our ecosystem get disrupted because of his space adventures? Well, stay till the very end of the video to have a complete idea of what Musk is doing to this planet. Back in 2015, scientists announced that humanity has ushered in the 6th global mass extinction, affecting all life on Earth. And can you guess the reason behind it? Of course it's climate change and industrial exploitation of natural ecosystems. This issue can be easily resolved. We have to stop emitting hydrocarbons into the atmosphere from burning wood and fossil fuels, as well as protect roughly 50% of the planet from exploitation. Sounds simple, right? Actually, it is simple. But unfortunately, everyone is not on board for this. Everyone does not want to save the Earth, sadly. And since Elon Musk entered the scene, we've all been invited to an entertaining yet strange journey into the future. His company revolutionized the car industry, but at the same time, he's literally aiming for the stars. And the rockets we may need to get there will forever change the pace of how fast we change our climate. Musk once said that he hopes to transport 1 million colonists to Mars. He further said that he will be needing better versions of his existing rockets for that purpose. I mean, wow. Weren't the ones he has already good enough? Does SpaceX have any idea what all of these rockets do to the Earth's atmosphere, especially in this era of rapidly accelerating climate change and concerns about the ozone layer? These rockets, named Falcon Heavies, produce emissions from its oxygen and kerosene fuel inside of its boosters. These rockets damage the Earth's ozone layer, which is a natural shield against the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Scientists revealed that effects are more pronounced when rockets are launched in bulk. The effects of these rockets on the environment vary, depending on what kind of fuel is used. One of the greatest concerns to scientists are rockets that use chlorine, such as the Space Shuttle's solid rocket boosters. Those destroy the ozone. It's just gone. The Falcon Heavy's kerosene boosters would also contribute to ozone depletion due to their outputs of nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide, both of which react with ozone in the atmosphere. Falcon Heavy can lift about 68 metric tons of equipment, more than double the 29 tons that its closest match can lift. Due to its immense power, it's not surprising that it needs all kinds of powerful fuels. The oxygen fumes from Falcon Heavy have some lasting effects. Cameras on board the rocket showed condensation in the troposphere forming due to the plume. These rockets have so much to do, for instance, destroying the Earth. Well, that's not all. Stay till the very end and you'll see why this needs to stop. What's more worrisome is what may happen when the rocket goes further into the atmosphere, where oxygen is not as abundant. There, a rocket's exhaust can form black carbon. These black carbon particles change the local radiation, meaning that the particle's dark color, black carbon, absorbs heat and in turn warms the atmosphere around it. But no, reaching the stars is way more important than taking care of this stupid planet. According to the sources, the 3 Falcon 9 rockets that make up Falcon Heavy have about 440 metric tons of kerosene between them. The gas has a 34% carbon content, which means the rocket generates roughly 149 metric tons of carbon per launch. Carbon dioxide emissions from fossil fuels are the leading contributor to climate change. So, after listening to all this, one might wonder, is Musk willingly trying to destroy society? No, of course not. Musk is just following the playbook of every single generous tech tycoon before him. He's selling us a dream that only he can profit from, and damned be the cost to anyone else. I'm sure he feels justified in his venture, but unless he legitimately believes that he will save not just a tiny part of humanity, but all Earth-based life by going to space, his pet project can wait. I'm not saying we should cease pursuing our advances into space, but we have to change the way we do things if we're going to save our own species, as well as millions of others. Just because one can does not mean that one should. And all over the world, people like Musk are opening the next level of our very own Pandora's box. And once opened, I'm afraid that greenhouse gas-dependent spaceflight, just like ordinary flight, will become an everyday occurrence. Right now, space biz is booming. Much of this is due to the fact that tech companies are now able to manufacture even smaller transistors, enabling lighter satellites and an extension, cheaper launches into space. While this is good for global communication, nature says no. Just no. So can we let our planet be destroyed like that? Is there anything that can be done? Well, yes. Scientists say that experiments of companies like SpaceX can cause way less damage to our environment if the pace of these projects is turned down a little bit. A single rocket once in a while does not do as much damage as several rockets launched simultaneously. But for that, companies have to prioritize the health of our planet and not their space adventures. In 9 years, we have to be carbon neutral if we're to avoid a global catastrophe at biblical scale. And within that same time frame, half the planet has to be protected from future exploitation. And I'm talking about the 50% that barely still stands. The situation is alarming. Already humans are doing enough to destroy the Earth, and now these rockets are literally the icing on the cake. Our planet can't afford this. Our health can't afford this. Well, I have to control my emotions, as time is a constraint. Thanks to you for staying till the very end of this video. Leave a like if you found it informative and interesting. Please subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so you don't miss out on my future videos. Do comment if you have any suggestions. I'll meet you in the next video with some more knowledge and information. Till then, goodbye.